How you guys and girls doing today? The Finance Man here. On this channel, we talk about everything from crypto to stocks to real estate, you name it. In this video, we are talking about some forever BNB, and once again, y'all, we have some crazy news and updates to talk about. But before we get into that, y'all, if you enjoy this kind of content, please make sure to smash those buttons down below, like that like and that sub button, so that way you can get this content out to people who need to see it. But with that being said, y'all, let's get right into it. So normally what we do is we take a look at the price, but before we do that, I want to say that in the community there's a lot of things going on yesterday, a lot of things that were happening that were making people doubt and fear, as what they say in the community, FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt, and what was going on with the project. And for those who wanted to get caught up on everything that happened and why that price plummeted, you can check out my previous video, and we actually have a live call with one of the developers that lasts over 30 to 40 minutes. That's on my previous video. But with that being said, let's go ahead and check the price first, and then we'll talk about everything that happened in these past couple of hours. So as y'all can see right here, this was the start of yesterday. We were steadying at a steady trend of 0.8012. We were going up and down, and then you saw that huge dip because once again there wasn't clarification. There was just a whole bunch of confusion and aggravation in the community. People were wondering what was going on. Then as you can see, we started going back up. We went down a little bit, kept on doing that, and then we're starting to shoot back up now because things have been cleared up. We've gotten some answers to the questions we've had, and they've actually started taking a step in the right direction. So let me explain what's been going on, and let me explain what are they doing to fix it. So y'all, just a quick recap of everything that's been going down, and don't worry, within a few minutes I'm going to be hopping on over to the Telegram to show you all the solutions that they came up with to these issues. But just a quick recap, y'all, the problems that were going down was we saw a huge dip in the price because one of the developers ended up selling. Now when people heard that, they immediately want to pull out their money, and rightfully so, right? Because that sounded like, the FUD words, that sounded like a scam, that sounded like a shill, that sounded like something that was going on, like a rug pull. People were concerned and wondering what was happening. Why is the developer pulling out all this money? And like I said, that right there, that specific question was explained in the live chat that I had on the previous video. But that went down. We weren't getting rewarded, so all of the rewards suddenly stopped in BUSD. People couldn't even track their money. People were wondering where are the developers at this time. When people were asking questions in the Telegram, nobody was there to answer them. Or even if you were to ask questions in the Telegram, sometimes your messages would just automatically get banned. And these were questions that, like, people would say that they were FUD, but they were genuine questions. People had questions about their money, and they have every single damn right to ask those questions about their money. And this right here was causing confusion and things like that. And so here is the solution to what's been going on. So I actually reached out to him on Telegram, and he responded to me, and hopefully I will actually be able to get him onto a video call, because if I can get him on a video call, I'm still waiting for his response. But if he says yes and he wants to hop on the call with me, then I can actually record that and then put that up on YouTube, and then we can do a whole recap of everything that happened, but he'll just be talking one-on-one with me. But I reached out to him and asked him what was going on, and he said he had, of course, appreciated my videos and everything. He's seen the videos and they've been looking for me and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, and this is his words, he said, at the end of the day, like yourself, I've been pushing and promoting the project as I was one of the earlier in the project. This is why I decided to take the marketing role in leading the whole chat and finding all the connections of the top holders and influencers, etc., and everyone on board so we can get everything fixed. I have had the dev transfer the ownership of the contract to myself, which was done, and now I have corrected all the previous mistakes and literally rectified everything. So, y'all, what does he mean by rectified everything? Well, one of the first things he did is he did agree that there needs to be more transparency and openness in the community. So what he did for the Telegram is he opened up a 24/7 video chat. So it's not active right now because no one's in it, but there's a chat available for you to hop in. And if you want to ask questions, if he's not online, the community will answer them for you and hop in the call. So he decided to do that. Another thing they did to make sure that there was always answers in the community is he added a lot more developers. I'm not going to go through this whole list, but the people that have stars beside their name, these are all developers. So he added more people to the team himself. He added developers and other moderators for the chat. Now let's hop on over to the pinned messages to see what's been going on. So this is the first thing that we see in the pinned message, and I'm just going to read through it. It says 7% of reflection fees on buys and 14% on sells, which will be distributed amongst the holders accordingly. Pancake swap sell issue with gas has been sorted. Sell fee is 38 to 44%. We have now also fixed the issue which was around the reflections, and the reflections will continuously be distributed amongst holders accordingly, which is true. They have been turned back on. They were turned off previously because of the liquidity issue, but they have been turned back on now, and I've been getting them myself. So you should definitely start seeing seeing those within the next coming hours. The main dev has transferred ownership of the contract to me, and I'll be controlling this project moving forward. I'm now looking for extra team members that come and join our team with the experience they have or may have gained whilst they have been in the space, so feel free to message me. We are going to begin marketing again in 24 hours and give a chance to all of our members to see the reflections and everything back in action, and once they are happy, we can move forward from here. If anyone has any more ideas or changes, please make sure to recommend them. And then that was pretty much it for that. Let's go on down to the bottom here, and now they've added a rewards calculator, so you can actually calculate how much BUSD you should be getting every single day. So this is how it looks when you click on the link right here. So you would just put in the daily volume, and then you would put in your wallet address if you wanted to, and then just put in the amount of BNB that you have, and it will come out with a rough estimate of how much you will be getting in BUSD every single day. Another thing he said here is that the gas used for buying is 1,033,000. The gas used for selling was 1,400,000. The buy tax 15, the sell tax 30.3. He said, as we previously stated, to help prevent quick dumpers, we are trying to sustain longevity in the project, so we are having a double sell tax on buys. This reflects as double BUSD rewards for the holders who are holding. You may need to use 30 to 40% slippage, but your sell transactions should go through. Those buying and holding 15 to 20% slippage should work just fine. Another huge thing he's done, y'all, and you can see at the very bottom here, the liquidity pool apparently goes to the burn address. So this is very unique, and I'm not gonna lie, let me know down in the comments below if you have more education on this than I do, but this seems revolutionary. Everybody was really happy when they heard about this. So the liquidity pool goes straight to the burn address and it's burning the tokens. But let me know down what y'all think. And last but not least, a lot of people were asking, oh man, you know, are things even posted, or you're lying about the CoinGecko and the CoinMarketCap listings and things like that, because it seems like it's taking a long time. So they just wanted to prove it. So they even added screenshots of when they filled out the CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap requests. So that way, you know, to show, hey, listen, that we told the truth, it's pending and everything, and we're just waiting now for them to accept the request. So y'all, just a quick recap of everything that we've talked about, the issues that came up and what they did to fix them. So the lack of trust in the community and the spreading of FUD and the issues, the lack of support and communication. He admitted that that was a problem. He added more devs and more mods. He decided to leave the video chat open 24/7, and he's got the contract signed over to himself, so he'll start working on it. And then, like they said, they'll start marketing 24/7. When it comes to the issues with the selling, he said that those sellings have been fixed, and he posted the numbers for the gas and the fees, everything like that. 15 to 20% for buying, 30 to 40% for selling. So that issue's fixed there, as well as the rewards being turned back on for those that weren't getting BUSD. They are now enabled and should be running properly. We've got the BUSD tracker, and we've got confirmation of the CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap listings, along with the liquidity pool being used to burn tokens. So y'all, let me know down below in the comments what you think. What's on your mind? What questions do you have? And if you have any questions that you want me to ask him once I'm able to talk to him, if he accepts and he wants to talk and actually get on a call, let me know down in the comments below, and I'll make sure to ask him those questions as well. But y'all, what do you think? What are your questions and concerns so far? Like I said, for me personally, and I'm happy this issue has already been rectified, but the biggest issue, like I said in my previous video, was that lack of communication. And I had told him when I had actually sent him the original DM that the lack of communication would make sure that price would continue to plummet, because without communication and with FUD being in a project this early, it's never a good sign. But I'm happy that they actually stepped up to the plate. They owned the situation. They didn't try to back down or blame anybody else. He took ownership, leadership, and now they're actually pivoting in a direction that looks like they know what they're doing. With that being said, y'all, I want to say one more thing before I end this video. You will see me say this with this coin and other coins that I might do in the future, in all types of investments and real estate, what have you. Every time you invest, there's always going to be a risk involved. Never invest an amount of money that you're afraid to lose. I know that when we get into investments like this, especially investments that are brand new, you want to 10 or 100 or even 1,000 times your money, but sometimes it doesn't work out like that. Now, in no way, shape, or form am I saying that this or anything else that I cover in the future is a rug pull or a scam or anything like that, because of course I would never want to cover those kind of things. But we have to be realistic here. You never truly know. Even the best projects that you might find might turn out to be really bad, and that's just how it is, and you would never know until it's too late. So always do your research, always do your due diligence, and make sure that when you put your money into something that you can set it and forget it if need be. That money should not be money that you're depending to feed your family on. I just want to be 110% honest and transparent with y'all, because I understand that you're putting your money into these things, and I don't want y'all to lose money and then be trying to point fingers at other people saying, this person said that I'll be making $10,000 every single day off of the reflections or some crazy stuff like that, or I invested in this certain thing and this person said it could never be a scam and now that he disappeared. If anyone tells you that anything you invest in is going to 110% be a money-making machine and nothing will ever go wrong, they are lying straight to your face. But with that being said, y'all, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this cleared some things up in the community. Like I said, leave a comment down below on the questions that you still have, and if I have the answer, I'll immediately respond to them. I normally respond to all the comments as fast as I can anyway. And if you have questions that you want to ask the developer, hopefully if he gets back to me and lets me know if he wants to talk, I will reach out. Like I said, we'll have that one-on-one conversation when we can discuss everything, and I'll have like a list of questions to ask him, and I'll put that right on the channel. But let me know what y'all think of this video, and I will catch y'all in the next one. The Finance Man is out of here.